like the pitch black night of Whiterun.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Man. I'm wondering how much longer is the companion quest line? I've said it before, but I almost never do quest lines in Skyrim. I just kind of... Uh-oh. Something happened.
I ain't done nothing.
Are you sure about that? Something went down.
Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack your Vasker. We got most of them, but I think a few stragglers made it out.
Oh, great.
These two aren't a problem anymore.
They finally had the nerve to attack
wonderful.
your Vasker.
What's the case inside?
Where have you been?
I was out doing Kodlak's bidding. What happened here?
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him. The Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack your Vasker. We fought them off, but the old man, Kodlak, he's dead.
By the 9. Is anyone else hurt? Did we lose any more?
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wuthrad. But you and I are going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of your Vasker will be sung. We will avenge Kodlak, and they will know terror before the end.
Right you are, Vilkas.
I'm heading home if you need me.
Goldir, before you go, a moment.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
Very funny, Goldir. Awkward set of circumstances, these. Sorry to see you going this way. What will you do now?
Whatever I can to put my family here back to rest. After that, probably just stick around here. Saw some good game on my way here, and I'd like to stay close for a while.
Ah. Back to the tomb, then. Well, Goldir, it has been a pleasure traveling with you. I wish you the best, and at the very least, you can go ahead and keep everything that you have on you. You've earned every last scrap of armor. I bid you farewell, my friend. May your sword arm remain strong.
Thanks again for your help.
You know, for how long I've been playing, I'm still kind of amazed that I've never treaded this particular road. Of course, then again, it's kind of amazing how many roads I haven't treaded at this point. I don't know. The series at this point is like, I don't know, half a year old. And it's just so hard to believe that there's still so much left to do. What the heck is that noise? Something going on over at the guard post. Something that I don't want to get involved in. That's for certain. Man, but yeah, I mean, just... Skyrim is a really big game. And, you know, I have an appreciation for that, but at the same time, it's put into perspective whenever I have to do an entire... whenever I choose to do an entire series over it, you know? So... Oh my. Oh my, I forgot about this.
Ah! Bother and befuddle! Stuck here! Stuck! My mother, my poor mother. Unmoving. At rest. But too still.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see?
Indeed. Your wagon is broken. I don't suppose you need any help, do you?
Yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me. But he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
Right. My word. Yeah. Ooh, Cicero. What a character. Anyways, Lori's farm. Let's,
I was thinking of expanding the herb garden. Make room for some new plants I'm planning.
That should be all right. How much space were you planning?
Oh, half the field should do.
Half the field? What could need half the field?
I just think pollinating would be easier if I could do a lot of plants at once.
Why don't we talk about this later?
Excuse me.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
I don't suppose you know about the little man down by the road, do you? Dressed kind of funny. Has bells on his costume. He, needs help with his wagon.
That Cicero feller? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone?
Why wouldn't you help him? Odd as he may be, I'm certain he'll pay you.
Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years. And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
I understand your concern, but there's no way to know what's in that crate. You have plausible deniability, and if you don't help him, he's going to be stuck out there no matter what, sitting in front of your farm, being uncomfortably strange, very close to where you live. He needs assistance. Just do the right thing.
What? And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Come here, telling me my business. And for what? To help a fool?
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. But like I said, he's not leaving until that wagon is fixed. And if he is carrying contraband, as you are worried, think about it this way. It's just a matter of time before there's a larger mess on your doorstep that you don't want. And you know that it's best to send that on its way.
Look, Yes, you're right. Feller might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Simple as that. Persuasion checks in this game seem to be very, very easy to pass. So, actually, you know what? Before we talk to Cicero, I am going to... I find it kind of odd that I can do this, just steal all of the wheat without them batting an eye, but, yeah. Wheat is good for making healing potions. I don't know if I'll have to make healing potions at any point in this game. I seem to be surviving off of the stuff that I pick up out of dungeons just fine so far, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Have the stuff around whenever I need it, rather than need it and not have it. So anyhow...
Poor mother! Her new home seems so very far!
Cicero. I talked with Lorius. Took a little bit of tongue wagging, but I convinced him to fix your wagon.
You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed. And thank you again.
Indeed. I'll be on my way.
I will wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
You do that, Cicero. I'm leaving now. He's... Cicero, what a character. I'm certain I'll have more than enough opportunity to talk about him later, but the fact of the matter is that
You
he's...
need something?
No, thank you very much. He is strange. Whoa, where did you come from? Right out of the bush. Get rid of this stupid saber cat. Jeez. And I forgot to soul trap it too, so... Anyways, I believe I am in the general area for a spare quest from Hjalmarch. Yeah, it should be the Hjalmarch swamp. I don't remember if it was the Jarl of Morthal who wanted the... No, I think I picked it up from the inn owner, but there's a giant's camp that I need to clear out here, so... It was just right over the mountain, so I'm pretty certain that this is it. So, I don't know, I'm seeing mammoths, but where's the giant? Because the specific task is to kill the giant, not the mammoths. I don't really want to start anything here if I don't have to. Uh-oh. Vilcus? Great. Look who started something. I'm just really apprehensive about this because I've got bad track record with these things. You know what? Let's go ahead and just soul trap all of these things so that we'll be able to... Just so I can fill my soul gems. Ooh, crap. Alright, come here. Holy crap. That mammoth fell the fuck right over really quick. My god. It's not... Why did the first one fall over so fast? Were they focus firing on it? Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, stay away from me. Stay away from me. Come here. Alright, let's re-soul trap these things just in case. There we go. Let's get rid of this giant before he can frickin' cause any real problems. There we go. Oh yeah, my damage is increased because as I was leaving Whiterun, I seriously doubt that I'll keep it in the episode, but as I was leaving Whiterun, I hopped up to Dragon's Reach and I used a couple of grand soul gems to create myself some new boots and gloves that both enhance the damage with hammers. So, or maybe it's enhanced damage with two-handed weapons. I forget if it's specific to the weapon or if it's, you know, qualified as like... Vilcus, you're in my way. I forget if it's classed as like, oh, you know, damage with hammers goes up, or if it's damage with, you know, two-handed goes up. Some fairly good loot. I'm guessing at this point, though, that that this was the wrong camp. I think that it was probably closer to the farm, if I had to make a bet. I did not mean to pick up that shield. Just dump it. There we go. I realize right now that I have attacked the wrong camp, though. I'm pretty certain that this is the wrong camp because I didn't get the mission update for killing the giant. Man, picking that cheese out of those sacks is kind of disgusting. I almost don't want to take the stuff. So, I'm pretty certain that this was the wrong camp. It's probably a bit further to the south if I had to make a guess. So, Yeah, I think I'm almost 100% that it was closer to the Loria's farm. So let's trek a little bit to the south, and we'll see if there's a second camp over here. I mean, you know, these you know, generated quests, as it were, because that's all it is. You go to an inn, and they're like, oh, here's a quest for you. Go ahead and do this for me. And what do you know? It's not further to the south. It was more to the west, I think. I mean, I've got the marker on the map. This must be it. But yeah, these quests that are, you know, like generated or whatever, there's nothing wrong with them. I quite like them. To a certain degree. Like, you don't want a whole game made out of these generated quests where it's like, dude, please write some story. Make the quests point, like, give the quests some point. Because that's, you know, feeling like I'm going around and doing stuff for a good purpose is a really important thing in an RPG. You know, that being said, whenever it comes to me and a game as large as Skyrim that gives you so many options to play, I like to avoid quests. And I'm pretty certain I've said that before, but I really like to avoid quests. Alright, Vilcus, you ready for this? Let's get ourselves ready here. Summon. Let's go ahead and soul trap next. There we go. Alright, giant boy. You just focus on my hired help before you can wreck me. Woof. The number of times that these things launched me into the air whenever I first started playing the game. Man, he was not any sort of a challenge. I wonder, like, the last camp was actually more troubling. 2 mammoths and a giant. This was just, like, it had a single sentry. Just one. They need to work on security around here if they don't want people walking in to wreck them. Of course, then again, I am kind of an epic hero, aren't I? That's one thing that, you know, always, you know, the game logic where it's like, why don't you just run out and do something about it instead of asking a hero to do it? You should be able to. And then, you know, I started thinking about the game in its entirety, and it's like, no, like, a big part of the game is the fact that you are... My god, he went down fast. There we go, completed, kill the giant located Stonehill Bluff. So, like... What makes you special in this game is the fact that you are a hero, you have control over your destiny, you are not like everybody else. I think that's something that people very easily overlook in RPGs, where it's like, yeah, most everybody doesn't have the courage to go out and do this stuff. They don't have the, you know, wherewithal to, you know, get wailed on by a giant and then heal themselves and just all of that stuff. It's so easy and quick, you know, because it's a game. They have to make it easy and quick for you to pick up. To a certain degree, at least. They have to make it easy to pick up. But, you know, as far as, like, all of the other characters in the game go, the NPCs and whatnot, it's like, yeah, they're not warriors. A lot of them aren't warriors. Why do you think they're asking you to do the work for them? It's because they're not cut out for it. Nice. Second chest. We'll just take it all. Why not? Alright, I think that I've cleaned out this camp. Looking pretty barren. Nothing else to take for me. Alright, so I don't remember the name of the dungeon that I'm headed towards, but we'll continue on our way here. This was a nice detour. I mean, I've never actually cleared out a giant camp in this playthrough, if I recall correctly. So, it's nice to have done that finally. Anyway, onward to avenge Kodlak, right? Gotta get on with it.